CNN just dropped a doozy of a hit piece on Bernie Sanders that can only be described as a smear. I hesitate to use that word because it's extremely overused, it's inflammatory, it dilutes the true meaning, but that's the only way it can currently be described. This is an actual smear. It's based on 4 anonymous sources who have obvious agendas about a meeting that Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren had, which was widely reported on at the end of 2018, right before Warren announced she was running. CNN is claiming again, based on 4 anonymous sources, that Bernie Sanders told Elizabeth Warren that women can't win the presidency. I mean, I've never heard anything less believable in my life. This would mean that Elizabeth Warren then went on to praise Bernie Sanders and call him her dear friend and ideological ally for over a year after he said the most unbelievably sexist thing. And none of the sources were in the meeting. I might have said that already, but it's pretty important. And why do I think this is not believable? Oh, I don't know. His entire career, clips like this from 1988.
The real issue is not whether you're black or white, whether you're a woman or a man. In my view, a woman could be elected president of the United States. The real issue is, whose side are you on? Are you on the side of workers and poor people, or are you on the side of big money and the corporations?
You know, it must have been those incel online culture and the alt-right that radicalized Bernie Sanders since then. That's the only way the CNN story is true. Now, Bernie is denying this. Obviously, Warren isn't commenting. Because let's be real, this helps her. This seems like an obviously calculated response to the reports of Bernie Sanders' call team going on the offensive and saying the true reality that Warren's supporters are more upper class, more white. Sanders responded to the CNN piece. It is ludicrous to believe that at the same meeting where Elizabeth Warren told me she was going to run for president, I would tell her that a woman couldn't win, Sanders said. It's sad that 3 weeks before the Iowa caucuses and a year after that private conversation, staff who weren't in the room are lying about what happened. What I did say that night was that Donald Trump is a sexist, a racist, and a liar who would weaponize whatever he could. Do I believe a woman can win in 2020? Of course. After all, Hillary Clinton beat Donald Trump by 3 million votes in 2016. Warren's communications director, Kristen Arthman, declined to comment. Well, she better comment real freaking quick. This is not going to go away. I've never been more disappointed in Elizabeth Warren in my life for her campaign choosing to just let this percolate and not comment. Because we know this. You know, Bernie wanted Warren to run in 2016, and because of the relationship Warren had with Clinton, which I previously reported on, where Clinton neutralized Warren as a threat to run against her because Warren got her to concede on pro-Wall Street appointments, Bernie chose not to run, and that's what the reporting has indicated. Why would Bernie have been urging Warren to run in 2016 if he thought a woman couldn't win? Like, has so much changed in 2020? Why would he do tens of rallies for Hillary Clinton if he thought it was a fool's errand? This is a really embarrassing piece by CNN. Elizabeth Warren needs to show the courage to discredit this because this is dirty politics. We're talking about Bernie Sanders. We're talking about... People are saying Bernie's running a scorched earth campaign. Bernie, he's the one. He's being accused of far-right types of sexism here. And by the way, Warren, if she stands by this, she would have ruined her chances to be Bernie's vice presidential pick, which was really a good shot early on. So it's a terrible miscalculation by her allies, if those were the ones who were the sources. And reprinting propaganda from a campaign, that's not reporting. That's not reporting.